Hello, housemates, and welcome back to Avernum, Escape from the Pit. We were wandering around doing some exploring last time, and we end up here at Fort Saffron, this little go-between from the lands of Avernum and the lands of the Abyss. We were looking around for more Dispel Barrier learning, because we still don't have enough. Damn it. Need to get in that stupid cave. So let's not bother going north at the moment. We did learn something interesting. We learned that bandit Logren, who harangued us at the very beginning of the game when we first came down here, is north of Fort Saffron there. But first, let's go check out Fort Remote. Very loud in my headphones. All right. Please don't startle guards. Okay. Ward Tessic. You meet a man wearing robes and a large ankh. He sits at this desk, half awake, playing solitaire. He instantly motions for you to join him. It's rare to see visitors here. I'm Ward Tessic, acting commander here. He immediately starts dealing a game of cards, without the formality of seeing if you are interested. So, can you tell me where the actual commander is? I'm the, I give some orders here. It's not like there are many to give, but when they come up, I give them. Things get rather tedious, I'm afraid. Why isn't there an actual commander? All of the most skilled warriors were sent to fight the actual war. The castle felt that a mere ward was sufficient to rule this fort. I don't take offense. What sort of orders do you usually issue? Open the gates, close the gates, stop bickering, let's have dinner, that sort of thing. So life here is tedious. Oh yes. This fort was built before the big wars with the Sliffs and the Nephilim. We were afraid of attacks from the tunnels to the west, but hardly anything lives out there, and the things that are out there keep to themselves, so we have nothing to guard against. To stave off the madness, we busy ourselves with other kinds of activities. What kind of activities? Well, I play cards. He waves at the desk. I've played thousands of games of solitaire. Won 2. Pointless, really. Then we all take part in standard pointless love affairs, have meals, exercise, have sing-alongs. You get the idea. And we act hospitable to the occasional visitor. Breaks the monotony. Okay, have you seen any visitors lately? A party of adventurers came through a few months back. They stayed with us a week. Much fun was had. Then they went west and most of them got killed. Chasm Drake. Then there are merchants, messengers, supply caravans, and so on. Do you know anything about the Drake? Fearsome, deadly, wealthy, remote, west of here. It doesn't bother us, we don't bother it. Where is the Drake? Oh, you don't want to see it. It's far too fierce and dangerous. Is there a bounty to kill the Drake? He seems confused. No, not at all. Why would there be? It never leaves its lair. It leaves us alone, so we leave it alone. Can you tell me anything interesting about this area? No, not really. Alright, dude. This place seems boring. Bronwyn is bored. What's up, Bronwyn? A woman in a steel breastplate huddles in the corner. She has a huge sword and an even bigger hangover. She begins. Tread softly, please. I need to recover. Bronwyn, have another ale. Why did they do this to me? Man. You drink pretty hard? She gives the gentlest of nods. It's a dirty habit, but it keeps me from getting too angry. I'll get transferred someday. Transferred where? To anywhere I can fight. Sliths, Nephilim, goblins, bats, monkeys, I don't care. Is there anything I could do for you? Well, there's a pack of fire lizards roaming the caves to the west. They spit fire at us sometimes. If you killed them, I'd sure appreciate it. We don't have enough troops left to handle them. They're all on the Lethe front. You look pretty hungover. You shouldn't let your commander see you like this. Ugh, actually, Tessic is the commanding officer, and he's just a ward. He has me actually direct the warriors. I boldly lead my soldiers out here in the back end of nowhere. She delicately sips some water from a tin mug. Well, at least you get lots of rest and relaxation. Too much. Ugh. I could have been at the front, dealing death to Sliths and doing some good. But here I am. Good old Fort Irrelevant. You think you're irrelevant? Well, that's what we are. The only thing that could possibly attack us is the Drake, and it keeps to itself. Where is the Drake? Oh, I didn't say what, I said where. Some huge old lizard that lives in the tunnels to the west. Mick claims he saw it. Ask him about it. As for me, I'm waiting to recover so I can resume my drinking. All right, you folks are pretty sad lot out here. You see a petite woman, very thin, and with pale skin. She's chopping thick, dried fungi into a pot of boiling stew. Hello, warrior. I'm Belinda. Have a seat, and I'll give you a hot meal. Belinda stands at the table and mixes mushroom meal into a gray, lumpy-looking dough. Are you cooking? I'm the fort chef. Sorry, just a second. Getting my tea bag out of the cup. Chef. Well, a cook, really. Can I have a taste? She runs to the oven and gets you a steaming kebab of lizard meat. It's delicious. She flutters her eyelashes at all of you. I put extra effort into my cooking. Helps relieve everyone's tedium. Why is there so much tedium? Nothing has ever attacked Fort Remote. I don't think anything ever will, but we keep busy. I have my own hobby. What's your hobby? Just say my name to Mick. He'll be out west. Get his reaction. That's what my hobby is. She gives you an evil grin and returns to her cooking. So is she tormenting Mick? It's two rather small, sleepy forts that we've seen. I could have so much more money if I stole things, but it just seems like there's too much of a chance of getting caught, getting messed up by some guards, because you know the guards are awful. Guards are always awful. All right, here's Mick. You find a small, handsome man sitting and contemplating this small spring. He's eating a sandwich. Belinda said I should mention her name to you. The moment you say her name, he chokes on his sandwich, smiles ecstatically, rolls his eyes, breathes heavily, and gets a headache. Simultaneously. There are no words in his response, but he communicates an awful lot. He eventually regains his composure. Yes, she torments my existence, but at least it keeps life out here interesting. Can you tell me more about Belinda? No. If she heard I'd been gossiping about her, she'd never forgive me. She always says there's too much gossip in this little fort to begin with. All right, fine. So what lives west of here? Lots of lizards, big and small. I've even heard rumors of a dragon out there. He waves to the west. A dragon, huh? So I've heard. Rumors, I know. But if Motrax can live down here, why not other dragons? We know the Empire didn't kill all of them. What are you doing out here? Watching the spring. That's how I pass the time. Oh, well, nice spring. It sure is calm and pretty. Yes, yes, sir. I've heard you've seen a drake. I saw it, I did. They say it never wanders the tunnels, but it does, and it came close to us. I was sitting here, and it saw me, and I saw it. I thought it was going to kill me, but it lost interest. Not hungry, I think, but it could have ate me in a second. Ugh, it's huge. I hope I never see it again. All right, I'm going to watch the spring. You sit with Mick and watch the spring in quiet contemplation. He hands you a chunk of his sandwich. It's a rare, peaceful moment. Then he nods farewell as you move on. Alright, well let's see what's out here into the remotest areas. In the Drake tunnels. There's a house out here. Probably some crazed hermit. You find a small outpost here, ruined and abandoned. There are a number of skeletons inside, still dressed in rusted and tattered armor. You inspect them. One torn chainmail vest bears the telltale faded crown symbol of the Empire. A group of soldiers, in the shredded armor of the surface world, tried to defend themselves here. They failed. Everything of value, that you can find anyway, has been looted long since. The outpost has been resting here abandoned for years now, yet it is strange that the Empire kept a lookout. You wonder what they were watching or protecting. Well, that might be some information of interest to scimitar folk. I get a feeling there's a lot of windy, dead-end stuff out here. Found an armor elixir. This twisting network of passages is making you uncomfortable. They're too cold and too quiet. The humidity and warmth of most of Avernum is absent here, and the glowing fungus on the ceiling is very sparse. As you wander these twisting passages, trying hard to maintain your bearings, you feel that you are being watched, even stalked. Something here is hunting you. Well, that's ominous. Here's a tower. What's up, tower? In this small side cave, someone has built a small tower. A sign in front says, Sathis, Miscellany. Visitors welcome. Enter and search the building. Puttering around inside the crowded tower, you find an ancient greenish-gray slith. He doesn't greet you with hostility, however, but with friendliness, bordering on servility. Ah, welcome, welcome. I'm Sathis. It's so nice to have customers. Well, beside my main customer. But come in, let me show you my wares. You look at his potions and the other items he has. It's remarkable work. You ask who his main customer is. All he says is her name is Sulfuras. Before you go, you have the chance to inspect his wares. We know that Sulfuras is the name of one of the dragons. So, yeah. Alright, these are super cheap. Let's buy the Arania Fang, because we know that some people will give us something for them. Buying the crystals doesn't help. We could buy this battle crystal. Purging crystal's not really worth it. Great. So, we know that Sulfuras is out here somewhere. And here's some nasty undead. These undead walk towards you robotically, moving swiftly in straight lines, guided by an unseen hand. Someone has sent them to hunt you down. You try to run, but they easily outpace you. What? I'm getting outpaced by zombies? God. Oh shit. The fucking lich. Uh-oh. I may be done for here. Well, this is an unpleasant surprise. He doesn't have any... Ah! No, this is terrible. What the fuck? Well, yeah. God, I'm so screwed. Damn. God, things are nasty. No, I'm not gonna die. I refuse. God, I haven't got to do a goddamn thing. Hey, I'm finally doing something. All right. So, I mean, what I really need to do is kill this stupid lich, but all right. Christ. This is ludicrous. Well, no. Alright, well, that was fucking terrifying. So, we're not going that way again. We may be under-leveled for this area, too. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave. We're gonna have to come back here oh, fuck. Yep, we're about to be toast again. need to deal with this drink. God. Fucking fire breath, man. Every turn. Going down, Drake. Okay, Ow. Alright. Eat it, Drake. You fucking suck. Alright, well, that at least went well. Maybe I can survive out this side. This body has been nearly reduced to ashes. The fire which slew this hapless soul also charred the floor and ceiling nearby. Everything of value has been picked away by fastidious reptilian claws. Okay. So, only nasty things live out this way, it seems. Let's see what we got here. There is a group of large, reddish lizards drinking at the oasis. When you get close, they look at you, sizing you up with unusual intelligence. Then, they return to their drinking, uncertain that fighting you is worth the risk. There is a dead human at the edge of the pack, a victim of these cunning hunters. Let's see how hard they're going to work me over. Looks like the answer is very. Okay, oh god, we're so toast. Never mind. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, well, we're leaving. It's not profitable. Okay, so we need to figure out what we want to do. I guess what we ought to be doing is dealing with the Lethe. That looks like the thing that we can do, which is most helpful, and oh, we can go deal with AHHHH. Is this Patrick's tower? Yeah, because we got a piece of gray mold from Lord Chuckle's stash. Go in. Alright, I think she... You said you could make use of me? Okay, never mind. She's not looking for the random tomes. Oh, haven't met you before. A pale young man sits in his chair. He seems ill. He's listlessly shifting some papers around on the desk, but he's not getting anything done. He says, a visitor. Nice to have company. I'm Adam. Don't get too close. I'm contagious. Is there anything I can do to help you? Not to worry. It's merely a flu. I'll be better soon enough. Do you work in the tower here? I've been sick for a while, but usually I'm one of Patrick's apprentices. What ails you? I have the flu. I'll be fine in a while. It's a terrible inconvenience. I get fevers and headaches and stuff, and I'm not allowed near the scrolls. What were you doing with the scrolls? I was doing research. I was researching about the various use of crystals. They're really, really versatile. Okay, what other sorts of crystal are there? There are several sorts. Piercing crystals destroy magical barriers. Purging crystals cure you of your afflictions. Wisdom crystals are the most powerful. When you listen to them, you hear voices. You can't understand the words, but when they're done, you are wiser. Then there is the Orb of Florani. Similar in some ways, but also very different. Who created them? We have no idea. We don't know who they were. We don't know what language the crystals speak in. Whoever they were, they must have lived in these caves long ago. Now they're gone forever. Do you have one? Sadly, no. Do they do anything else? Well, I knew one mage who took one to the portal at Fort Avernum. He was going to try to use the crystal's power to reverse the portal's direction. It didn't work. Oh, what happened to it? The fellow told me that he barely survived the experiment, that he left the crystal behind at the fort. He wanted nothing more to do with it. Really? Where? He said that he hid it at the base of his statue. I don't know more than that. You take note of this. Could we wrap this up soon? I'm sorry, but I need to return to my rest. Tell me about the Orb of Florani. A large, polished crystal brought down with the first expedition. It gave the power of flight, very useful for a group of explorers in the underworld. I believe, based on my research, that it was lost in the Waterfall Warren in central Avernum. Any adventurer who wants to get someplace hard to reach would find it useful. All right. Alchemist should be... is it you? No, it's you. What are you making? Workshop, blah, blah, blah. I want gray mold salve. Kai reverently takes the gray mold, chops it up, and gets it boiling down. Grateful that you taught him this recipe, he sprinkles in some other ingredients, allowing you to see everything he is doing. It only takes 15 minutes or so. Eventually, he pours a thick fluid into a gourd and seals it with a cork. With a final mumble, he hands you a potion. So, let's get this. We got some powerful protective elixirs. These are going to come in handy. We apparently have a ton of damn... Yeah, okay. That was pretty helpful. All of those energy elixirs are going to come in very handy. Have we talked to you before? Yeah, I've talked to them before. Alright, so now we have gray mold salve. I think we should go talk to Patrick. That's Hathwisa. We don't need to go there yet. Patrick should be in here. I have grey mold salve. For the first time, Patrick shows signs of life. Really? You do? Then take it to my wife with all speed. She is in our quarters in the northwest corner of this tower. All right. There is a very sick woman here, slumped in a well-padded chair. She is half conscious and mumbles incoherently. Her skin is pale even by Avernite standards. She is terribly ill. You doubt she will be alive much longer without help. Cure her with the grey mold salve. You rub some of the curing salve on her face and her arms. You feed her a little of the rest. Then you wait. Soon, color returns to her cheeks. Her mumbling stops and her eyes open. She looks up at you. You have cured me. I thank you, strangers. I am Hathwisa. You introduce yourselves. You should tell my husband Patrick that I am well. He will reward you, I am sure. How are you doing? I am well, thanks to you. Both Patrick and I owe you a great debt for your help. Is there anything else I can do for you? I'm afraid not. I just need to rest and recover. You leave her in peace. Ta-da! Patrick still sits in his chair. His rich robes hang loosely from his thin frame. Now that Hathwisa has been cured, however, he seems much happier than when you first met him. I have cured your wife of her disease. Patrick grins. Yes, I know, and I am immensely grateful to you. In return, I will tell you something which I sense you will need to know. There is a ruin, a lava-filled fortress far to the east of here. Important things lie within. Go. Search my desk and you will find your way to a bookshelf. There is a purple journal there. There's a phrase inside its back cover. You can use that phrase in the castle to get a gold key. Look in the cells. It will be very useful to you someday. You're a wizard. Can you train me? Though I appreciate your assistance, I no longer have the strength for the rigors of magical training. I apologize. All right, well, how's your wife doing? Much better, thanks to you. Don't forget, search my office, open the secret passage, and read the purple journal you can find beyond. The phrase you will learn can be used in the castle to get that key. The information is the best reward I can give you. All right, so... Right, I don't think this is what he was talking about. But I will take it anyway. Office. Bookshelf. What are you talking about, dude? This is your office, isn't it? Where? Alright, those are his quarters. Alright, let's go up to this desk. This desk contains the standard stationery, pens, etc. You search more carefully and find a button underneath one of the shelves. When you press the button, a narrow section of stone in the west wall slides away. There are several dusty books on this pedestal. However, you can't make sense out of any of their contents. They're mainly obscure notes from obscure experiments. Nothing which could help you. Then, remembering what Patrick told you, you search for the purple notebook. When you find it, you look inside the back cover. You find the phrase, "The fort beckons anew." You take note of it. All right. Don't know what that's about. So we have cured Hathwisa, gotten something as a reward. So we can go to the castle. We haven't been to Darman yet either, so that's another place that we can go. Let's see about this noise in the castle. Okay, who am I talking to? Oh, I've broken the royal quarters. Thick leather-bound tome of magical knowledge. The words are painted gold on fine vellum. This valuable book must have been smuggled down from the surface. Well, balls. Defensive energy pushes me back. Where was it that I was? He said something about cells, didn't he? Oh, here we go. You approach the gate and say the words, "The fort beckons anew." It slowly opens, revealing a small chamber beyond. You open this dusty box, expecting to find some sort of marvelous treasure. And all you find is a small gold key wrapped inside a single piece of rough cloth. Right? We have a gold key. I feel like this is the thing to that, like, abandoned, like, battle fort thing in the lava area to the south, if I remember correctly. Right, come back. Did we already go in here? Yeah, we did. Okay. We're being attacked by wargs for some reason. Stupid wargs. Toast them entirely. Yup. Silly wargs. Alright, let's see. So let's go see. No. Where was it? This way then? No, this way. Shattered Fortress. I think that may be where we're going. I mean, probably the Shattered Fortress is also too tough for us, but whatever. No. God, get out of my way, merchants. No. No. God damn it. Go away. We do have a bajillion invulnerability potions. You were standing at the lowest point in a twisted, shattered landscape near a turbulent pool of lava. Looking up, you see an awesome sight. This huge cave once contained a huge fort and a mighty edifice of basalt. Then it was shattered in a massive cataclysm. Perhaps an enormous cave quake, a huge magical battle, or both. Spires of ruined wall emerge from the smoldering volcanic rock below. Twisted pillars are barely visible through the soot. We can see some cliff imps over there. Some scaly imps. Oh, come on. Scaly imps I don't think are too much for us to deal with. Nice leap, dude. Yeah. I got slowed down. Corrupted imp. Right. So far these guys are chumps. Corrupted imp slows you, which is very irritating. Yeah, level up. Alright, let's take that level up. Alright, give you strength. Bow stuff. Tool use. Great. Aha! Barriers that this ship finally works on. There's a large cavewood wheel here, with a long length of iron chain wrapped around it several times. The chain goes from the wheel and into a hole in the ground. You turn the wheel. To the west, you hear stone grinding upon stone. Alright. They're in a good position to, like, throw stuff at us, should that be their want. Which is exactly what they're doing. Okay. Well, friends, you are not the only one with ranged capabilities. Luckily, they're not particularly good at throwing rocks. I think that, okay, that's not where I thought that was going to go. Alright, well, let's work our way back this way. Just go ahead and make sure that this cliff imp is not... Yeah, another level up. Okay, let's go see what this is about. Let's level up the dude here first. Alright, we're working on his archery skills a bit. just so we can have some of them. Blade Master sounds good. Okay. Good. All right, let's cut this episode off here. It looks like we've probably got a lot to do in the Shattered Fortress. So I don't know if this actually has anything to do with that key that I got. I'm starting to think that it doesn't, but maybe it does. Any case, it doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard, at least not yet. These imps are pretty chump-like. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. We learned that many of the areas left are a bit beyond our level, so we need to focus on the main part of Avernum before we go out into the wilds, I think. Hopefully you liked this, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you would like to see more, then, of course, subscribe to my channel. If you're not going to do any of those things, then I don't care what you do.